silence as we honor our veterans and our first responders. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'll entertain a motion for approval of bills and payroll.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori, second by Trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Rivera.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Resolved to approve a request by the Knights of Columbus for the use of the Wilson Park picnic area for their annual picnic on Saturday, August 26, 2023, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Entertain a motion? Motion by Trustee Casado. Do I have a second? Second by Trustee Clark. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resolved to approve the installation of 8 security cameras and associated equipment at Mineola Memorial Park by Advanced Control Industries for a cost of $11,031.18.
Okay, so this is something that we've been talking about for quite a while, and it's time that we have some more security cameras in the park. We've invested a lot of money over the years in making that park beautiful, and we want to make sure that it stays that way. So we'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Salaski. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Deputy Mayor Sartori. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And
And
Mr.
you're
Reed,
gonna go right
Yes.
into the DPW report?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Resolved to authorize the one-year rental of a 12-yard Ram Vac HX-12 hydro excavator for inspection and cataloging of water service lines in the right-of-way utility strip to meet compliance requirements of the U.S. EPA revised lead and copper rule. The vendor is JetVac Inc. at a cost of $14,500 a month. Funding source is the 2023-2024 Water Fund budget and/or Water Fund unreserved fund balance.
Okay, so this is something that every single community on Long Island in New York State, in the United States, is gonna have to go through, and that is to check lead and copper service lines, both on the village's side of the service, as well as the homeowners. Some of you may have gotten some cards with your bills already, and this obviously is something that we have to do, I believe, by 2025, that we have to do, and this machine enables us to do it quicker, more efficiently, and easier, because we literally have thousands of these to do. So, entertain a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori, second by Trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Resolved to authorize the purchase of 4 new Flowbird solar-powered Strata Rapid multi-space color display parking meter kiosks from NCPA contract number 05-39. Vendor is DeVoe and Associates, cost of $31,714.20. The funding source is the 2023-2024 general fund budget and/or the general fund unreserved fund balance.
Okay, again, you may have noticed in the downtown, we have been switching out the meters for parking kiosks, and we've been switching out some of our older meters for these solar-powered meters that also enable you to use credit, cash, and an app. So again, in the process of moving into the 21st century, we are slowly acquiring these and starting downtown, train station, hospital area, and moving out. Entertain a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Casado. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Clark. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Resolved to authorize the purchase and installation of 1 new rooftop 17.5-ton Trane electric package gas rooftop HVAC unit to replace the existing RTU number 2 at the Mineola Memorial Library. Vendor is 5 Star Mechanical Inc. Cost is $47,860, and the funding source is the New York State grant funding.
Okay, this is again something that we've been looking to do for quite a while, to replace one of the units at the library, and we're getting this paid through a grant. Entertain a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Clark. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank
Anything
you.
else? Okay, thank you. Mr. Chacon.
Good evening, Mayor, Board, Country. First item is resolved to approve 22-23 year-end budget transfers to the library fund.
Entertain a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Casado. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Clark. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. The next item is resolved to approve fiscal year 22-23 year-end budget transfers in the water fund.
Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Salosky. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. Next item is resolved to authorize change order number 4 to the Mineola Fire Department headquarters for plumbing work.
Okay, and again, as the project is closed out, you'll have these small change orders to deal with. Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Clark, second by Trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. The next item is a bond resolution of the Village of Mineola, New York, adopted August 2nd, 2023, authorizing the issuance of bonds in a principal amount not to exceed $3,491,000 to finance a portion of the cost construction of improvements to the village water system, consisted of a treatment system for the removal of PFOA and PFOS at the well number 6 facility, stating the estimated maximum cost to be $8,491,000 and appropriated said amount for such purpose, including expenditure of $5 million in grant funds expected to be received to pay the balance of said cost.
Okay, so this is well 6, which is the well on Westbury Avenue. And this is, unfortunately, what we and others are dealing with is these costs of obviously keeping our water clean. Over half of it will come from a grant, but we have to obviously bond for the rest. So this requires a head count from the board, but I'll entertain a motion to approve the resolution.
Motion.
Motion by
Second.
Deputy Mayor Sartori, second by Trustee Casado. Mr. Rivera, please poll the board.
Trustee Clark.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Sartori.
Yes.
Trustee Casado.
Yes.
Trustee Salosky.
Yes.
Mayor Pereira.
Yes.
Thank you.
Anything else? Thank you. Okay. Mr. O'Keefe.
Good evening, Mayor, board members, Mr. Gibbons. So the total revenue taken in for the month of July 2023 is $88,161 between all permitting, licensing, certificate, and court fees. Again, I would like to encourage all residents of Mineola to take advantage of our amnesty program that will end on December 31st of this year, where you will incur no additional penalty fees in regard to construction or installation completed without obtaining a building permit. Please contact my office if you have any questions about this program or any future projects. I do have one personnel item. Resolved to approve the hiring of Paul Tapias as building inspector trainee at an annual salary of $45,000. His start date will be on August 28th.
Okay, so this is essentially to fill the position that had been left vacant by our part-time inspector, who had to retire because of his previous employment. So to bring the building department essentially back to where it was about 6 months ago. And I think that that's great because we're busy and all hands on deck.
Yes.
I entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Motion by Deputy Mayor Sartori. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Trustee Casado. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Gibbons?
No report, Mayor.
No report, okay. I'll entertain a motion to close the work session.
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Clark. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Slosky. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We will be out in 15 minutes.